What's up, geeks and gamers? Let's have a discussion. Let's do a live Q&A. See what everybody has to say today. See if we have anybody join. Let's see. Let me turn my phone down here so I can follow the comments. So if you guys have any questions, throw them my way. This is a Ask Me Anything, so I'm game for anything. So what's going on, Christopher Ryan, and what's going on, the Gaffinator? I think that's how you say that. Appreciate you guys joining. What's going on, MD? Let's talk. Let's see. Favorite part of The Last Jedi, if any? I mean, there are parts of the movie I liked, because clearly I've said that I praised the movie after the first viewing. I was very, very complimentary of the movie. And some of the action scenes, and it's a beautifully shot movie. I love the part with Yoda. You know, I think Kylo Ren is a good character in the movie. I'm not completely happy with where he went. But yeah, overall, I mean, there's enough there that I could say I enjoyed aspects of it. My issue is I'm beyond The Last Jedi. My biggest problem now is just how Lucasfilm has treated the fans. That's my biggest issue right now. They don't want to take the criticisms. They don't take them as valid criticisms. They're too worried about identity politics, and it's very frustrating. So, all right, I'm going to try to keep up with these comments. So, Don Draper, thank you so much for the compliment. Drake Tafoya, thank you. I appreciate that. My comments are still not working on my live feed for whatever reason, so I'm having to read them from my other phone. So, let's see. I'm looking. Let's see. Absolutely love the channel. Thank you, Fire Guy Gaming. I appreciate that. Any other movies make me as mad as The Last Jedi? That's a good question, Dark Snitch. All right, so yes, there are other movies that have frustrated me, and I know a lot of people enjoyed Man of Steel. I went through the same situation with Man of Steel as I went with The Last Jedi. I watched Man of Steel. I really liked it. I enjoyed it, and then the more I thought about it, the more I watched it, the more I really did not like it. And I'm fine with that. It is what it is. The problem with The Last Jedi, like I just said, it's how Lucasfilm is treating the fans. This is the biggest problem with it right now, and it's very frustrating. So, yeah, but that's a good question. And then another movies that I've been disappointed with, you know, Man of Steel was one of them, The Last Jedi, and I would say Batman v Superman, but I was already kind of prepared for that to be not very good. So, let's see. All right, so Nolan Dean, I'm gonna answer your question, Nolan Dean, because you've done nothing but shit all over me on Twitter. You talk all this shit about me, but to show you I'm a bigger person, I'm going to address your question in a legitimate way, even though all you do is talk shit about me. But here we go. I know you've been critical in the past, but honest question, is there any other movies you're excited for the rest of the year? Curious to know more about what your taste is. So what my taste is, and real quick, I got Lauren's picking on me about my Crocs. Lauren is my homegirl from Geeks and Gamers. But back to Nolan Dean's question. My tastes are, I have a wide range of tastes in movies. Infinity War was my most anticipated film of the year. And Infinity War surpassed all of my expectations. It was absolutely incredible. I'm looking forward to Ant-Man and the Wasp because I'm a big Paul Rudd fan. I'm a big Evangeline Lilly fan because I'm a fan of Lost. Love Evangeline Lilly. And so I'm a fan of all types of movies, whether it's comedy, whether it's drama. Christopher Nolan is who I worship. I worship Christopher Nolan movies. So it's everything. I love Kevin Smith movies. Clerks 2 is like my go-to movie. So whenever I'm feeling down or depressed or I just need a cheer-up movie, I'll throw Clerks 2 on. And I love the part in Clerks 2 where basically it's about being 30 years old and not having any clue what you want to do with your life. I can really relate to that. So I have a wide range of movies that I love. If you go back to last year, my favorite movie of the year, now being a Christopher Nolan fanboy, Dunkirk was amazing. I was very critical of Gal Gadot when she was cast as Wonder Woman. And I actually ended up having Wonder Woman and Dunkirk tied for my favorite film of the year. Gal Gadot blew me away. Wonder Woman blew me away. So I can go into a movie having negative expectations and having a negative feel, but if the movie's great, it's going to be great. And I was dead wrong about Gal Gadot. Okay, Jesse James, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate that. Find my last message. Okay, let me give me a minute, Jesse. Let me see if I can find you. Okay, here we go. I think that Snoke should have been revealed as Darth Plagueis, and that the reason that Rey was so strong in the Force and connect with Kylo was because Darth Plagueis made her. Yeah, look, I'm not someone that was caught up on my theories for The Last Jedi, and that's why I was so frustrated with it. Because if you go back to my trailer reaction for The Last Jedi, I was just excited to see Rey's journey because I was so happy with Rey in The Force Awakens. I was extremely happy with her. And so going into it, yes, I would have loved for Snoke to be revealed as Darth Plagueis, and I think a lot of us did. And we all heard how they took the comparison of Snoke's music, his theme from Revenge of the Sith, when Sidious was talking about him, and then they compared it to the theme from Snoke in the, in Plagueis' theme, and then Snoke's theme, and how they compared. And so, yeah, I would have loved to see him as Plagueis, but clearly that's not the route they wanted to go. So let's see. Thank you for the super chat, though, Jesse. I appreciate that. I'm going to try to catch what I can on these comments. Let's see. Oh, man, I didn't mean to approve that comment, but oh well. Everybody is telling me to watch Cobra Kai. Everybody. I've gotten so many emails, so many tweets. I will definitely check it out. My buddy SC Reviews actually, he reviewed it. I didn't watch his review, but everybody has been asking me to review this. So I will definitely look into this. So thank you all for the suggestions. I really appreciate that. All right, let's see. Sheev Palpatine, thank you. The Emperor is asking questions. Thoughts on Galaxy of Heroes? I think that's a mobile game. I'm not a big mobile gamer. I do have it downloaded, but I'm not a big mobile gamer. I have like a 3DS. I don't even play my 3DS. I'm strictly like a console gamer. So that's what I try to game on. But everybody speaks pretty highly of Galaxy of Heroes. So yeah, Cobra Kai is awesome. Yeah, I mean, everybody is speaking very highly of Cobra Kai. So let's see. Let's see. Christopher Ryan, thank you for the super chat. Have I read any of Ethan's comics or any comics? I have never read any of Ethan's comics to my knowledge. I'm not the biggest comic reader. When I was younger, I was into comics. I was big into the Nightfall arc with Batman and Azrael and Bane. I was big into the Death of Superman. I read the Uncanny X-Men. I was big into Image comics, so Savage Dragon, Shadowhawk, Spawn, but that was at my younger age. But as I've gotten older, I don't really have time to sit down and read comics anymore. I did, at the request of one of our writers and our reviewer, Chris Clow, I did download the Marvel Unlimited app, and Chris Clow is pretty much the smartest comic book fan I know of. And he has sent me a list of comics that he thinks I should read and try to get caught up on. So when I have spare time, I'm going to try. I do love comic books. I don't have the time, and I haven't had the time in a long time to invest into them. So, all right. And is the connection okay? It looks like it's okay on my end. I just want to make sure because I had that hiccup the other day with Ethan. All right. Let's see. Boom, boom, boom. There's so many comments coming in. Let's see. What do I look like without my hat? Well, my hair is short, but I mean, I have curly hair, and I've got it really short right now because I live in Florida and the summertime is coming, and my hair, if I let my hair grow out, it requires way too much maintenance. Lauren, who's in the comments right now, e-girl Lauren, she can confirm that my hair, it looks like Justin Timberlake back in the NSYNC days, the ramen noodle hair. It's too much. It's too much for me to deal with. So let's see. Yep, see, Lauren's commenting and saying ramen noodle hair confirmed. So a lot of people thought I was bald. Also, yes, I have eyebrows. They're just really light. So if you guys want me to, put some I guess some color on my eyebrows, well, that's not happening. But anyway. Jeremy has a fro. I do have a fro when my hair grows out. I really do. It sucks. I really hate my hair. Everybody loves my hair, but I don't like it. So when I was younger, I had really blonde, curly hair, and every time my mom would take me to the store, every old lady would want a hair, and it would freak me out. So anyway, all right. Am I going to E3? I don't have any plans to go to E3. We do get press passes for a lot of conventions. E3 is extremely hard to get into, and I don't know if we've never tried to get into E3, but it's definitely something we would like to get into in the future if possible. So let's see. How old am I? How old do you think I am? And I don't have a problem saying how old I am. It's just everybody thinks I'm younger than I really am. Everybody thinks I look a lot younger than I really am. So you guess how old I am. So we got 97. That's close. Close. 40, 32, 59, 54, 35, 40, 34, 36, 32, 35, 41, 34. Good God, you guys are just commenting like mofos. Like, slow down. I'm kidding. I am 39 years old. I am 39 years old. So let's see. Did we just get a super chat? Let's see. Okay, so Elvis Knight 86. Thank you for the super chat. Will JJ save the franchise? Okay, I'm going to take a few minutes to talk about this. You all know I'm very down on Star Wars right now. I'm a big Star Wars fan. I'm a big Disney fan. I'm a big J.J. Abrams fan. And I know a lot of you don't like when I say that, but it is what it is. I've always liked J.J. Abrams. I love Lost. And no, he didn't have anything to do with the end of Lost, but I love the end of Lost. I just don't have any confidence right now in the current creative process at Lucasfilm. So even if I do like J.J. Abrams as a director, and I don't have any faith in the current direction of what they're doing. So I don't even think J.J. has the ability to save the franchise. J.J. is going to do whatever Kathleen Kennedy wants him to do. And so I don't see him having any creative influence over the process right now of what's going on. And I have very little faith right now. And I say that as a J.J. Abrams fan. I just don't see it happening. So, okay, let's see. Metroid Prime or Super Metroid? Now, that's a damn good question. I'm an old school guy. I'm a Super Nintendo guy. Now, don't get me wrong. I love the GameCube. I love every Nintendo system, but I'm a Super Metroid guy. Super Metroid is one of the 10 greatest games ever, in my opinion. So I'm a Super Metroid guy, but that's not to take away anything from Metroid Prime. Metroid Prime is just an incredible series. So no hate from me on that. All right, let's see. Empire or Rebels? Oh, Empire. Empire. I mean, I like Rebels, but Rebels doesn't have the consistency of the Clone Wars. Now, if you want to ask me the Clone Wars versus Empire, I'm probably gonna lean. I mean, that right there, Ahsoka, the arc that Ahsoka has in the Clone Wars. I'm not gonna say any spoilers, but if you have not seen the Clone Wars, please do not judge the Clone Wars on the movie. The movie is not that good, and I'm not gonna defend the movie. But the series, once you get into episodes or past seasons 2, 1 and 2, 3, 4, and 5, some of the best stuff you will ever see. So. It's just incredible. So, all right, let's see. I'm looking, there's so many comments. So, what is my favorite? Oh, man, that's a nice super chat. I appreciate that. Generic Edgelord. That's a great name, by the way. What is my favorite space battle in Star Wars? Mine is Battle over Coruscant. In Star Wars Episode 3, such a good... I agree with you. Episode 3, very underrated Star Wars film. My second favorite Star Wars movie. And the opening of The Revenge of the Sith is incredible. The music, the CG, the interactions between Obi-Wan and Anakin, unbelievable stuff. I love it so much. Okay. What do I think of Ivan's edit for The Last Jedi so far? That's from Axel Hertzman. So... as you guys saw, I brought Ivan onto the channel yesterday, and he did one of his cuts for the end of The Last Jedi. I have some really good news. Ivan Ortega is now officially part of the Geeks and Gamers YouTube team. So you are going to be seeing Ivan on a weekly basis on the Geeks and Gamers channel, along with Jesse Milestone. So Jesse and Ivan are officially members of the Geeks and Gamers team. You're going to be seeing more of them, and I'm very excited for this to happen. As far as Ivan's cut, I've told you all when I gave Ivan the original shout out. I'm not a big fan of fan edits. I never watched the anti-cheese edits, but man, Ivan, what he's doing is blowing me away. And I told him, we spoke on the phone for the first time last night, and I told him that his cut gives me chills. It really does. Ivan is extremely talented. So if you have not subscribed to Ivan Ortega's channel, please do so. He's unbelievable. But yeah, I'm really excited to have Ivan and Jesse, and there's more to come. Geeks and Gamers brand is growing, and I'm very excited. I saw a question I wanted to cover here. Where is it? So many comments. Let's see. What's my favorite? My favorite Christopher Nolan film is my favorite film of all time, and that is Interstellar. Interstellar is my favorite film of all time. I do have a daughter. She's 12 years old, and I'm a big Christopher Nolan fan, and I'm not going to get into spoilers about Interstellar, but Interstellar, obviously, there's a father-daughter dynamic, and I get that there are criticisms about Interstellar out there, and maybe it doesn't resonate with some people like it does with me, but as a father to a daughter, that movie brings man tears every time. It gives me chills, and Murph does have a lot of similarities to my daughter, and it really connects to me on a personal level. So, let's see. Steven, thank you. I appreciate the compliment. I'm making sure I didn't miss any super chats. So many are coming in right now. Let's see. And I really appreciate you guys with the super chats. That means a lot. That's just, I'm honored. I truly am honored. When I spoke with Ivan last night on the phone, Ivan was just like, he's such a big fan of me. And I'm like, Ivan, bro, you're so much more talented than me. So the pleasure is all mine. Jesse James, thank you again for the super chat. Still could be revealed as Plagueis. He could come back from it like he did. Yeah, no, he called Kylo a fool when he died. Yeah, I agree. He still could. There's opportunities there to still save that potential storyline. 100%. I agree with you on that. And I hope so. I really do. Look, full disclosure, I do not want to be frustrated as a Star Wars fan. I don't. Everybody says Jeremy's just doing it for the clicks. No, I'm doing it because I'm frustrated. And yeah, we're going to get clicks. You know why I'm on YouTube? To get fucking clicks. That's why I'm here. That's why anybody's on YouTube, is to get clicks. So the stupid narrative that people just do things on YouTube to get clicks, yeah, that's why we joined YouTube. So don't bring that nonsense to me. All right, my favorite superhero of all time is Superman. So this is what my daughter gave me because she knows I love Superman. And so let me put that back. And then Batman. Superman and Batman. Let's see. Sorfex Malador. I know most people didn't like Ahsoka at the start of her arc, and now she's a fan favorite. How did Ahsoka become one of your favorite characters? So without getting into spoilers, I very much liked Ahsoka once we kind of got into seasons 1 and 2. And then you get into 3 and 4, and she develops even more. She goes through a lot of trials and tribulations. She makes mistakes. The dynamic between her and Anakin is incredibly powerful. And as someone that loves the prequels, I can still admit that, hey, you know, Hayden Christensen didn't do a great job as Anakin, especially in Episode 2. But when you watch the Clone Wars and you watch the relationship between Ahsoka and Anakin in the Clone Wars and how powerful it is, and the refreshing thing about the Anakin-Ahsoka relationship is there's no sexuality between it. It is legitimately a brother and a sister relationship, and that is powerful. And we don't see that very often in media because there's always wanting to do some stupid-ass romance BS garbage. And that's what I love about the Anakin-Ahsoka relationship. So as we progress with Ahsoka's character and you see how much she means to Anakin, no spoilers, but when we get to the end of Season 5 and that Ahsoka arc, that is my single favorite moment in Star Wars history. I have never felt so gutted by watching a character go through something as I did with Ahsoka at the end of Season 5. It was incredibly powerful. And then when you go beyond that and you get into the Season 2 finale of Rebels, the character building and the mythology building around those two arcs are just the greatest thing I've ever seen. So that's why I love Ahsoka so much. I've never connected with a character like I do her, with what happened with her and how great and honorable of a Jedi she always was, to see what happened with her at the end of season 5, to see where it took her. I do have the Ahsoka novel that I do have the Ahsoka novel. I'm not a big reader because I always have so many things going on. I'll have the ebook because Ashley Eckstein actually narrates this, so I don't know, you can't go wrong with that. So I'm currently working through this, and I think I'm in chapter 9. Love Ahsoka. Okay, let me get off that, and let's see. Did I miss anything? Let's see. I know I saw another one. Jesse James, again, thank you so much. So let's see. Have we started a campaign to make Dave head of Star Wars? You know, I just truly believe that Dave Filoni would be a Kevin Feige type for Star Wars. Kevin Feige obviously loves the Marvel Universe, and he comes at it from a fan standpoint first, and I feel like that's what Dave Filoni would do with Star Wars. And so, yeah, that's pretty cool. Okay, let's see. J Senator 06, thank you for the super chat, $5. I appreciate that. You guys are great with this. All right, I'm going to try to catch some of these other comments that aren't super chats, but if a super chat comes in, obviously I have to give that precedent over it. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, I don't really have a problem with people if they have agendas. It's when the agenda takes away from the storytelling. That's where the problem comes into play. Everybody has an agenda. Everybody. So I'm not oblivious to that reality. But if you're going to put your agenda stuff in it, sprinkle it in here and there. Don't give me Canto Bite and just derail the entire film. Going back to The Last Jedi. Now, I haven't seen The Last Jedi since the last time I saw it in theaters, and I'm never planning on watching it again until Ivan's cut comes out. But The Last Jedi was, don't get me wrong, I had problems with the Luke tossing the lightsaber, the Hux and the Poe comedy, but it wasn't a movie breaker for me. Where it really started to fall apart was the moment Finn interacts with Rose. At that point, that's where the movie started really to derail. And we go over to Canto Bite, and we do all of the animal rights messages. As a matter of fact, since we're on live, I'm going to go get Leia, because you all love Leia, don't you? So let me go get Leia, and I'll be right back. Give me just a second. Okay, here she is. All right. So we have the animal rights message. Do you want to say hello to YouTube, honey? You want to say hello to YouTube? All right, go to sleep. But yeah, we have the Canto Bite garbage. It just derails the entire film, and it's just unbelievable to me. So, all right, let's see. Para Gilla, thank you for the super chat. Let's see if I missed anything while I was getting my little girl. Dylan Smith, let's say Kathleen Kennedy gets the boot. Would you support a Boba Fett Imperial-centered movie? Do you like the idea of anti-heroes in Star Wars? I do like the idea of anti-heroes in Star Wars. I'm not the biggest Boba Fett fan. I'm not against Boba Fett. I'm not the biggest Boba Fett fan either. He's fine. And so if we did a Boba Fett Imperial-centered movie, I'm on board 100% as long as Kathleen Kennedy's not heading it up. Let's see. Jeremy, make a studio like Collider with Geeks and Gamers. Comic Pro Artist Secrets. SC, yeah, you know, that's what the goal is we're working to get this a lot more legitimized. And with all of your support, it's helping get us closer to that point. Geeks and Gamers has a lot of moving parts, and we're working our tails off to continue to evolve and continue to bring better quality content. Let's see. Axel Hertzman, thank you so much. Just get Filoni in already. Greetings from Sweden. Thank you so much. Say hello to PewDiePie over there in Sweden for me if you can, Axel. Let's see. What do we got here? Why are there so many people that still support Disney's Star Wars? I mean, I think there's a lot of casual fans. You know, and I don't hold anything against casual fans. And there are real Star Wars fans that still support this. And, I mean, it's not up to me to determine why. My problem is, I don't care if you support it. My problem is, when you start your identity politics when you're attacking people that don't like what's going on. And you're just going to assume it's because they're racist or they're sexist or they're threatened by women or whatever nonsense that they want to come up with. And they're not really interested in dialogue. They're not interested in trying to talk. They just want to start throwing out baseless claims. And that's a trend that has been set by the powers of Lucasfilm with Kathleen Kennedy and Rian Johnson and their executives. It's all about just trying to divert and try to discredit anybody who has any kind of valid criticisms. And it's very frustrating. So, should Nolan make a Star Wars movie? You know, this is a question I have pondered for a while. I don't know. Again, nobody's a bigger fan of Christopher Nolan than me. I worship Christopher Nolan. I think he's the greatest director of all time. But I don't know if he's the right fit for Star Wars. Now, maybe an Old Republic movie would work. But right now, I don't see Nolan going into anything where he has to operate under someone else's rules. Christopher Nolan's on another level right now in Hollywood. He's the highest paid director, and he literally gets told to do he gets told to do things by nobody. He answers to no one. If you notice, Nolan's movies are not released in 3D. He's the only director that can pull this off. I mean, it's unbelievable. He's so powerful and he deserves it. And so I don't want him touching Star Wars right now, only because he would never have control, and I don't think he would actually go down that road anyway. So, all right. Let's see. Let's see. Do I think Star Wars should have a crossover? No, I don't want to see, because the whole point of Star Wars is to have a galaxy far, far away, and that's why I'm very critical of what's going on right now, because it doesn't feel like a galaxy far, far away. It feels like I'm turning CNN or Fox News on and seeing politics shoved down my throat. We get enough of that in the real world. Take me to a galaxy far, far away. Let me enjoy it. Take me away from the real world we're in right now. All right. Chaos Minor, thank you for the super chat. Thoughts on a rated R Star Wars movie? I know it'll never happen. Thoughts? You know, I don't know if it's that far-fetched, because look, I never thought that we would see these rated R style Netflix series from Marvel. I mean, my daughter, who's 12, I let her watch a lot of stuff. She wanted to watch The Punisher, and I had to tell her no. I mean, The Punisher was bad, really bad. And so I don't think it's outside of the realm of possibility for what happened here? Did my computer turn off? I don't think it's outside of the realm of possibility to think that in the future there could be a potential R-rated Star Wars TV show or movie. So, and my screen popped up. Now that's the Contemporary Resort at Walt Disney World at the monorail, because everybody says I'm a Disney hater. Well, I'm not, because I love Disney World. But I know you all want Ahsoka back on here, so let me get that going right quick. There you go. All right, let's see what I missed. All right, honey, I'm sorry. Everybody say hello to Leia. She's chilling. Let's see. I'm trying to keep up here. J-Dub, Jeremy is effing nuts. And that's my boy J-Dub, by the way. So, hey, the Scoundrel Cantina. Look, guys, I know you've reached out to me multiple times, and I'm sorry. I will get back to you. Literally, my schedule just goes crazy every day with all the moving parts. But if you guys want to, I don't know, if you're on Twitter, hit me up on Twitter and we'll talk. We'll talk on private message. But I'm definitely okay. Is my dog force sensitive? No, unfortunately, she's not. Let's see. Jeremy, Mario Kart Monday still on? Yes, we will be playing some Mario Kart tonight here on the YouTube channel. Nobody's going to watch it, because nobody watches our Mario Kart live streams, but it's going to be fun, and there's going to be a lot of cursing. All right, are you sleepy? All right, she's kind of sleepy, so I might have to let Leia go. Okay, let's see. What do we got? Jeremy, why can't we get any good DC movies? You know, I mean, I'm very critical of the DCEU, but Wonder Woman was fantastic. I loved Wonder Woman. And while Suicide Squad wasn't a good movie, I did enjoy certain elements of Suicide Squad. But I don't know. I think that the problem with DC is they're constantly trying to either be like Marvel or be completely different than Marvel. And it just puts them in a really awkward position, because the MCU is just so good. And again, I'm not the biggest fan of the MCU overall, but you can't deny the success and the continuity that they've pulled off. It's absolutely unbelievable. Let's see. I'm looking. There's so much to know. Yeah, you know what? Wonder Woman for the win. Hope Aquaman follows suit. I'm really looking forward to Aquaman. James Wan. I'm a big fan of James Wan. And obviously, I mean, I don't know, as a male, as a straight male, I get very intimidated every time I have to look at Jason Momoa. I lose all confidence in myself. But I think Momoa is going to be pretty badass. So I'm looking forward to Aquaman. I really am. So come here. Come on. Come here. You don't want to get on the live stream again? Come on. All right, she doesn't want to get on here. Jesse James, thank you for that. Should Darth Bane be made into a mature show like Game of Thrones? Yeah, I mean, I would be 100% behind that, and Darth Bane is canon now. And so I would love, like, I don't know if that's a realistic possibility, but again, with the template that Marvel has laid out there, the fact that Marvel's so unbelievably successful and they are willing to do what they do on Netflix is it gives me hope that we could see a rated R Star Wars film or show at some point. Let's see here. They need to bring Uncle Ethan in and reboot the DCEU with a green. Hey, I'm game. Ethan and I had a great time in Orlando. He is just he's just as funny in person as he is on YouTube. So all right, I'm gonna have to wrap this up in probably the next 10 minutes. So if you got any questions you want to get in, because Leia has to go outside. She's giving me that look, and I don't want to clean up after her. So, what do you guys got for me? Let's see. Do you want George to come back and save us? I mean, I just don't. Again, it's kind of like the Christopher Nolan thing, where George Lucas is not going to come back into Star Wars and be told what to do. You know, he doesn't own it anymore. He's not going to have creative control to do whatever he wants. And he's what? How old's George Lucas? 70? I mean, you're not going to be a 70-year-old man, a billionaire, and you created the greatest IP in the history of the movie business, and you've never had to answer to anybody, and then you sell it, and then you walk back into it, and you have to operate under certain parameters. I just don't see George Lucas bothering with that. I never see that happening ever. Will Venom be good? I'm a big Tom Hardy fan. I thought the trailer looked decent. I'm fine with the look of Venom. And anytime Tom Hardy is in a movie, it has a chance to be good. And then you add the element of the comic book film and Venom, I'm game. So I've got somewhat high hopes for Venom. Let's see. Now, if you guys enjoy these live Q&As, I can do these all the time. I really appreciate all of the feedback and the... let's see, hang on. Let's see. Any words of advice to all of us discouraged Star Wars fans that are tired of the SJW crap? How's the best way to deal with our loss? All right, so my dog is barking. I apologize. I think somebody's at the door. But this will be the final question I get. The thing I'm doing right now and what's really giving me comfort as a Star Wars fan is watching Infinity War. And hey, come here. I don't know what, getting a phone call. Of course I'm getting a phone call. Hang on. I don't know what your feelings are on the Marvel Cinematic Universe, but I really gained a huge appreciation for what they decided to pull off with Infinity War. And so that's kind of where I'm pushing my attention to right now, because it's made by someone that cares about the fan base and cares about the mythology. And Kevin Feige's just doing a fantastic job. I'm so sorry. I'm so distracted. My dogs are barking. People are calling me. And whoever is calling me, I'm going to call them and tell them to kiss my ass, because this is my secondary phone. All right. I'm going to have to wrap it up. But I might be back a little bit later tonight. If not tonight, I'm fine doing this every other day. I appreciate all of the questions, all of the comments. You guys have been amazing. And thank you for all the super chats. Thank you for all the compliments. Thank you for, even if you're critical of me, even if you're critical of anything I've said or done, I appreciate you constantly tuning in, supporting the videos, supporting the channel. Remember, the channel is not just about me. We have different content creators, and just please support those videos. And we're just determined to continue to bring you top quality content. So let's see. One more super chat. Let's see. JP Gotro Kits No one is listening when I tell them how flawed The Last Jedi is. I mean, it's some people. It's all about open-minded people. I like open-minded people. I'm not asking you to agree with me. I'm not asking you to tell me I'm right. I'm not asking you to tell me anything other than listen to what I have to say. Don't accuse me of being a racist, a sexist, a homophobic, a whatever is. Hear me out. Hear what I'm saying. Take my criticisms into consideration. And if we agree to disagree, we can shake hands like two grown men or, a female or whatever, and we can just go about our lives. But all of the identity politics and the name calling and the labels, that's what I get tired of. So I feel you on that, man. I feel you on that, JP. I really do. Hell with it. The dogs haven't stopped. The dogs have stopped barking. So let's run it some more. I'm down. Let's go. Let's see. PK RT4. Thank you for the compliment. I'm gonna try to hang. So I know I said I'm leaving, but I'm gonna keep rolling with it. And just like everything else I do on this YouTube channel, I just winging it. I just turn the camera on and I go. Let's see. Tom Hardy as Bane was bomb. I hope you mean the bomb, because Tom Hardy as Bane was the bomb. He was amazing. I love Tom Hardy as Bane. Loved him. Let's see. Will your channel mourn Han Solo or Han on Solo release day? That's a good question. Maybe Ivan can work something up. Maybe he can throw an edit together and we can properly mourn Han Solo, since he didn't get the proper mourning that he deserved in The Last Jedi. But Rose's sister damn sure did. Interesting how that happened. Let's see. Rose Tico. Rose Tico's the best Star Wars character ever. There's either two things you're doing. You're either trolling or you are a hopeless soul. Either way, entertaining. So I'm going to let you have that one. Let's see. All right. Let's wrap this up. I'm trying. There's so many comments coming in. Hey, Jeremy, great stuff as always. Have a question. How would you react to meeting a female version of yourself from another Star Wars universe? Because I don't even... 212th Trooper. I don't really understand that question, so if you can clarify, and if I could catch your clarification, I would be happy to try to answer that one. I'm not really understanding what you meant by that, though. Let's see. Why wasn't Rose Tico executed for protecting the... Because diversity hires are more important than storytelling. That's why. And at least Rose made Jar Jar better. Look, I mean, I'm not a fan of Jar Jar at all, and as much as I love the Clone Wars, the Jar Jar episodes are hard to deal with, and it felt like George was actually just trolling us to go, they don't like Jar Jar, so make a Jar Jar centric episode. And whew, man, those were some rough episodes. If you have watched the Clone Wars, or if you're planning on watching it, season 6 is the lost episodes, and there is a arc in there with Jar Jar and Mace Windu, and it is so bad. It is so bad, so prepare yourself. Let's see. I'm trying to see. Who should replace... I think oh, yeah. Who should replace Kathleen Kennedy if she's let go? Dave Filoni. 100% Dave Filoni. All day long. That's definitely where we need to go with that. Come on, honey. Come on. Let's see. All right, peeps. I'm fixing to bounce. I appreciate it. One more. Let's see. You're amazing. I want to be half as awesome as you. Don't say that. I'm not awesome. But who would you cast as a live-action Ahsoka? All right, so we're gonna close with that question because I love Ahsoka. I know that Rosario Dawson has been discussed. That could be, if it ever happened, to be a potential live-action Ahsoka. I'll be honest with you, I don't know if you've seen the cosplay with Ashley Eckstein, who voices Ahsoka, dressed up as Ahsoka. That's who needs to be Ahsoka, right there, 100%. So that's who I would vote for. I would be amazing to see her come to life as Ahsoka in a live-action movie, and I would be 100% behind that. They could do it with CG and makeup and everything like that. Ashley Eckstein is amazing. So thank you guys. I appreciate the support. You guys have a great day. I will do more of these because of your enthusiasm and your support. So thank you all. Thank you for all the kind comments. I will go back in the comments and read everything that you have to say. And just you humble me every day. You really do. And that's why I get up here and do what I do, because with you. Talk to you later. Bye.